Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to everyone. Hello, Psycho. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Anila. Thank you so much for your donation, Anila. Hi, Tiana. Hi, Cat Goddess. Welcome, 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 everybody. I appreciate y'all being here. I really do. Thank you so much. Happy Saturday, everyone. And hello, Christopher Hernandez. Welcome. Please welcome Nightbot. Nightbot is the new AI moderator for the channel. He's a cool little dude, so let's all say hello to Nightbot. Nightbot's super helpful. All right, Anila. So did you want a 10-card reading or did you have 2 questions? So he was drinking. I'm so sorry, Anila. He shoved a pen in my throat till I couldn't breathe and broke the pen on me. Denied doing it. Said he doesn't remember. Okay, this is getting too dangerous, Anila. You know that, right? Yeah, he's losing he's not okay in the head. He's a dangerous person. That's very, very scary. You need to leave. You've got to listen to his mom here. I fear that things aren't going to get better. He told his sister, and his brother doesn't believe he did it. Of course, because his brother's always on his side. His sister believes you, right? Have you gone to the hospital? You need to document this, Anila. That's too bad. I feel, yeah, it's too bad that he's going to want to change once you leave, but that might be the only thing that's going to get him to ever change. And I don't think he's ever going to fully change. It's too bad for him. He's going to realize, what he's lost only when it's gone. Cat Goddess, the free list is there is no free list. It's not random. We play games for the chance to win a free reading when we're through with donations. Thank you. What's going to happen when you leave? What will he do? Did you want this to be a 10-card reading or did you have 2 questions, love? Yeah, and we'll be playing a game, Cat Goddess. So please stick around. Thank you. If that is what you are interested in. 10-card, okay. God, I'm so sorry, Anila. No one deserves to go through that, especially not you. You don't need that. That's terrible, terrible behavior. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What's going to happen? What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar do when Anila leaves? I'm just going to say using spirit guides what before I do when Anila leaves. I have no words. I will keep my silence until someone considers me in leaving. Yeah. Lots of prayers to you, Anila. Love and light to you. You can do this. You can do this. I know you can. Two of Pentacles. The Magician reversed. Eight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Two of Swords reversed. The Sun. Justice. Nine of Wands reversed. Three of Pentacles reversed. And Five of Cups. He's gonna have regrets. He will have regrets. With this Five of Cups, he's gonna regret the way he treated you. As he should, as he damn well should. He's gonna be in the dark about where to go from here in his life. Yet he's not going to, I don't think he's going to change. I don't see him fundamentally changing, Anila, for a few reasons here. Not just because from what I've heard of him and what I know of him, but I don't see him putting in the work to change with this Queen of Pentacles reversed and Three of Pentacles reversed. I see him still being trapped in his own narcissistic mindset and behaviors. Yeah, Alicia, this guy's a huge narcissist. And he doesn't have the strength to change in the way that he needs to do so. He doesn't have the stamina, the willpower, the fortitude to do so with the Nine of Wands reversed. I think he's going to continue with his wicked ways with the Magician reversed. I don't think he's going to be cruel to you with the Justice card. I think that I hate to say it, but I think that he's the type of person who's going to try to move on as fast as possible and just start a new life. It's she should definitely run. It is very difficult though. She's got a little baby and there are obstacles, but she can do it. Anila can leave. He is going to have regrets. He is going to wonder, this Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords reversed with the Sun. He is going to wonder, and I don't know why he's wondering, but he is going to wonder where he went wrong, how he screwed up the marriage. He'll probably blame things on you. Because he will be a true narcissist here. I don't think he's going to even try to change here, Anila. With this Queen of Pentacles reversed, Three of Pentacles reversed, I just don't see it happening. I don't see him. And Nine of Wands reversed, Eight of Swords. I see him being trapped in his own toxic mindset and beliefs. I don't see him changing. I don't see him acting differently towards anyone else. I see him being stuck in this sick place that he's at. I don't know why. This is weird. My phone just started making noises. One second. And we just received another donation from Miss Anila. Thank you so much, Anila, for your donation. What is his karma going to be for what he did to you? Let's see. I think you will be able to find the help that you need, Anila. And I think that you do have the willpower and the strength to leave. I think he's the one that is without strength right now. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will be Jabbar's karma for what he did to Anila? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will be Jabbar's karma for what he's done to Anila? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will be Jabbar's karma for what he's done to Anila? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's karma be for what he's done to Anila? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's karma be for what he's done to Anila? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's karma be for what he's done to Anila? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's karma be for what he's done to Anila? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's karma be for what he's done to Anila? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's karma be for what he's done to Anila? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's karma be for what he's done to Anila? Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles reversed, the Hierophant reversed, the Lovers, and the Star. Okay. I think that, again, we have this Three of Pentacles reversed, where I feel that he's not in a space, even if he's being forced to by the universe, and the universe is really beckoning to him to change. There's something within him that's preventing him from doing so. We were talking and he was saying how when this resentment for a woman came, and he said it started a decade ago when his first wife left, and he said women are objects. I realized he's punished. Yeah, he's acting out his past. I feel like he may lose his job, Anila. We already talked about that, actually. But with this Hierophant reverse, the Hierophant often represents government agencies. He works for the army. He works in the army. That's his job. Army is definitely a government agency, government entity. We've already talked about the possibility of that being out there because of his behaviors, his drinking. He's trying to come from an understanding place without taking it personal, and he just did that out of nowhere because he's not in his right mind. He's not a good person, Anila. You're not dealing with someone who's good. You're not dealing with someone who's in their right mind. You are a good woman. You are in your right mind. He's not. You're not dealing with someone who's on your level. I think so. I think he's just going to want you to save him. I think he's just going to want you to save him. I think that the universe is really going to like, and you are not he's a bad, crazy man. I don't throw that out there lightly. I don't often say, oh, someone's a bad person. I think first of all, that's not really my place to say. I'm not God. I'm not Judy. Who am I to judge at the end of the day, right? But knowing what I know of him, knowing how I know he treats you and how he's treated other women and just his attitude towards women, he's a bad man. Plain and simple. This is a bad, dangerous man. And you're not dealing with someone, like I'll repeat it, you're not dealing with someone who is of sound mind, whereas you are. He's crazy. He doesn't think with a solid mind. Exactly, Christopher. That's classic projection. He's projecting. He's the crazy one. He's the bad one. If I really thought you had an issue here, Anila, I would say it. I have said to people sometimes, like, I've suggested to people, I've been like, what is this going on? Sorry, 1 second. Can't seem to turn my phone on. One second. Sorry, one moment. All right, and we are back. Yeah, no, you are not a bad crazy woman. And thank you for your additional donation, Anila. Let's continue with you in the queue. I want to know what will be the outcome of me and his marriage. What will happen once he loses his job? Did you want this to be a 15-card reading? Yeah, whatever he's about to lose. I think it's going to be his job, but it could be something else. He's going to lose something. Yeah, after his karmic payback. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Oh, by the way, Anila, did you send me a message on Instagram? Did you send me a link to your tarot channel? Some people will pay you a certain way and it has nothing to do. Okay, great. I'll have to check that. I haven't had time to check my Instagram. I had to deal with my car and I had a couple errands today. But I will definitely check that out. Some people will paint you a certain way and it has nothing to even sometimes to do with you in the long run. You should do what's best for you and your well-being. I agree, Cat Goddess. I agree. Yes, they do that. Oh, you sent me your friend's page. Awesome. Do you have your own page, Anila? Yes, they do that. They are the real crazy ones. You must record him. Put a camera in the house. I think that I agree, Alicia. I think she needs to start recording, documenting what he does here, because this isn't obviously this isn't your imagination, Anila. This is happening. So if it's happening, which we know it is, record it, documentation. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karma? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karma hits him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of any Angela's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of any Angela's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Anil and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Anil and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Anil and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Anil and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Anil and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome of Anila and Jabbar's marriage after his karmic payback? I have pictures of my scars. They're still on my neck. I was going to say there must be pictures of the damage, of the injuries there. You got to, yeah, take pictures, videos, anything. The Devil, Two of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups, Nine of Swords, the World, King of Cups, Three of Wands, Page of Wands reversed, Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Emperor, Knight of Wands reversed, the Fool, and Five of Wands. Yeah, Spirit is saying that it is absolutely imperative that you walk away. Yeah, people like that do belong in a home. Spirit is acknowledging just how much strife this is causing you and how this is not going to come to an end. These anxieties, these terrors. Hello, Crystal. How are you doing, girl? I hope you are doing well. Much love to you. Much love and light. Happy Saturday. This is not going to come to an end. It's not going to come to an end. You need to walk away with the Eight of Cups. You need to walk away with the Fool and begin a new journey. Even his ex Aisha is saying he needs help. Yeah, he does. He does. This needs to come to a close with the World card. I think his twin brother's in cahoots with him, with that negative ass energy. That's what I think. So of course he's going to deny the things that of course he's not going to believe the horrible things he does. Oh, I thank you so much, Crystal. Thank you. Of course he's going to deny those things. You know, when you say that he hurt you. Yeah, his sister told you to leave. I knew his sister would believe you. But this is going to come to an end. Things will come to an end. He will get his karmic retribution. Whenever I say the World, I think of karma. He will get his karma. And this suffering will come to an end with this Five of Pentacles reversed, but you've got to leave. It's under the caveat that you do leave, that you do walk away. Take a step into the unknown. Walk away. Because there's too much conflict. And the conflict's not going to come to an end. It's not a divinely ordained connection. N said, you'll be here with me when I do. I told him in your dreams if you thought I would. Who's N? Oh, and he said, you'll be here with me when I do. I cried and told him he will receive karma whether he believed it or not, and he said, you'll be here with me when I do. Told him in your dreams if you thought I would. Yeah, right? In your dreams. In your dreams. Seriously. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for your donation, Crystal. Let me quickly add you to the list here. All right. He got up and left and took his car. Oh, geez. Hi, Girly Pop. Welcome. Welcome. You lashed out and cursed him out, as you should have. As you should have. What I'm seeing is that this was not and is not a divinely ordained connection with this Two of Cups. I did Two of Cups reverse. I did, Charles. Yes, I did. I finally did. It's great. It's wonderful. Nightbot's awesome. With this Two of Cups reverse, it's not a divinely ordained marriage or connection. You need to walk away. And there will be there's so much out there for you, Anila. That's also what I'm seeing, is that when you leave, it's going to be a whole new journey for you. And it's going to be a beautiful, wonderful journey. And I feel like you're going to find your true emperor. I think, not immediately. I wouldn't be surprised if you wanted to take a break from romance for a little bit, but you are going to find the true one out there for you. It's not him. I really know it's not. I promised him till death do his part when he took it and meant it, but not gonna put up with. No, you can't put up with that. Till death do his part to an extent. If you start abusing someone, no. Yeah, not with someone that physically harms you. No, that we don't accept. Because his bad behaviors are not going to come to an end with this devil card. I don't know exactly when you're going to find your true soulmate, Anila, but I know that you're going to find the true one out there for you. I do think it would be wise for you to take a little break from romance for a little bit, take a step back and observe everything and fully vet, really get to know the next person who you date. Marry your soulmate, whatever you want to do with them, but really make sure you know them. Spend a lot of time getting to know them before making any solid decisions. He isn't the one. He's made it clear as day. You need to heal, and you need to take some time for yourself. Absolutely, you need to fully heal, absolutely. But the guy is out there. The guy is out there, and you will find him. You're a beautiful, lovely lady. You're going to find this great guy. But I wouldn't worry about it. Don't even be concerned about that, because it's going to happen organically. It's just going to happen. I know it. Yeah. It's difficult. It's really difficult to know, especially when you're younger, whether you've healed or not, Exactly. You thought you were healed, but you weren't. I know what you're talking about. I've been there myself. I'm not even fully healed myself. That's why I'm taking a little breather from romance myself. But the last few relationships I was in, I don't think I was fully healed from anything. And I don't know if I was at my best, being my best self, but damn, I certainly wouldn't put most of the blame on me. I was with some real terrors. But anyway, I feel like I know he's a real terror, and I feel this is not going to come to an end. I feel like he's not going to put in the work to change. He's going to allow things to remain the way they are and allow things to operate the way that he wants them to operate on his terms and on his terms alone with this King of Cups. And definitely not putting in the work, wanting to put in the steps or work to make any kind of change. He's been a horrible person. I keep trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I know you do, girl. Of course you do. He's your husband. You have a child together. Of course you want to keep on giving him the benefit of the doubt. But I really feel like you did not really know him before you married him, and now you finally know him, and he's a true terror. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna go off and soar, Miss Anila, with this Knight of Cups, and he's gonna be left really empty-handed. I feel like he's also gonna be left really, really, in denial of a lot of things. I think he's gonna be incredibly in denial when you leave about who did what, who was in the wrong here. I feel like he's gonna feel very out of touch with reality and very much like he doesn't feel like he has a lot of like he's gonna feel like he doesn't have a whole lot of power with this Page of Wands reversed and this Knight of Wands reversed. But I feel, yeah, I feel like while he's going to stay the same and remain the same ugly person, I do think, yeah, no, I'm seeing the five. No, that's the Five of Wands. I don't know if he's going to regret. I think in some ways he will regret losing you, Anila. But I hate to say it, but I don't know if that matters as much as you living your best life and loving your life and not living in fear, not living in sadness. Who cares where he goes off to? Because he's lost. He's broken and he's lost. Whereas you are not. You are beautiful. You are in touch with the divine. You vibrate on a high level, whereas he vibrates on a low level. He is a low vibrational person, and he's trying to bring your vibrations down with him. And what I'm seeing here is that you need to leave because he's only going to continue doing that with this Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups. He's not going to stop. These things are not going to come to a close, but he's going to get his. He's definitely going to get his girl karmically. That would have mattered, true, genuine, heartfelt change, but he's not going to do it with his Queen of Pentacles reversed. I see him just wanting, and the Devil, I see him wanting things to remain the way they are so that he can operate the way that he wants to, the way he wants to on his terms. The reader told me his work environment has a lot to do with it. Interesting. I sincerely feel like he's going to lose his job. But yeah, that could have that. Maybe there's some kind of a little bit misogynistic. Were they suggesting that there's kind of a misogynistic energy within his workplace, within his work environment? Yeah, it is. It is the best revenge, cat goddess. I agree. Moving on and living your best life. If someone can't treat you right, that's their loss. She said that it was like kind of a misogynistic attitude. I wanted to say thank you for the reading for my birthday. We were not eating happy. He did take me out and it was beautiful. That's wonderful, Dela Otaku. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate you, love. Thank you. And I'm so glad that he took you out on your birthday. How did it go? It went really well. You said it was beautiful. I'm so happy. And thank you very much for your donation, Jamila. Thank you. That's great news, Dayla. I love that. Yeah, the person wasn't aware completely about what he did last night. He was either too inebriated or too blacked out. This person does find it funny because this person feels like lately you guys do. Huh, that's interesting, Anila. And that you guys do have a toxic relationship. I agree with her. I think he kind of enjoys how toxic this is in a way, in a weird, weird way. I think that, yeah, I think this is going to be the best revenge, Anila. Long term, he doesn't have consequences. They feel like you and him will express it. So the cry make a scene, but then feel like you won't mind. I think you enjoy the thrills. I think he also thinks that you're just always going to be there. I think that's part of this, and that's also what the reader said, was that where the person feels like you guys will be together long term, and feels that there aren't limited boundaries. Keywords there. He's got no if you have set boundaries in the connection, yet he's not respecting them. He's just not respecting them. Thank you so much, Miss Anila. I wish you all the very best, all the strength in the world. Yes, thank you so much, Crystal. Please go ahead and post. Thank you so much for your donation, love. I appreciate you. I wish you all the very best, Anila. You've got this. You have so much strength. I know you feel very weakened right now. But you have the strength here. He's in the dark, you are in the light. Okay? Well, that's interesting. 1 second, sorry. You're very welcome, Anila. Thank you. Yeah, plan those steps. You got this. You and Chris reconciled. Chris is your ex-husband, right? You're the father of your child. Chris and I reconciled. How do you see our connection going? We're taking it slow because our families will be furious when they find out. Oh, geez. Oh, my. All right. Let's see, Crystal. Okay, so you donated $9. He's Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So that would be, let's see. Okay, that'd be we'll do like an 8-card reading there. Okay, angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Crystal and Chris's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris's and Crystal's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris and Crystal's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris and Crystal's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris and Crystal's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris and Crystal's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris and Crystal's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris and Crystal's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris and Crystal's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris and Crystal's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris and Crystal's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris and Crystal's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris and Crystal's connection go from here? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Chris and Crystal's connection go from here? The sun reversed. Eight of Cups reversed, Ace of Swords, King of Wands reversed, King of Swords, Ten of Swords reversed, Seven of Pentacles, and Three of Cups. Interesting. Okay. He's a Sagittarius. I definitely see that this, whatever ended in the past, it's true. It did not come to an end with this Ten of Swords reversed, with this Eight of Cups reversed. Neither of you truly energetically walked away, emotionally walked away from the connection. Although your mind may have said that you were fully healed and fully moved on, there was still something that kept both of you connected to one another inextricably. There will be some frustrations along the way. This could very well have to do with the family dynamic that you're mentioning here. But I do think that you will be able to overcome a lot of that. While there will be frustrations with this Seven of Pentacles, I do think that you will be able to overcome a lot of them with this Ace of Swords. And as furious as I think that a lot of your family members will be, I think they're going to be a little easier on you than you may think with this King of Swords. You mentioned third parties. We have this Three of Cups right here. He's telling me his family is like trying to keep him from me, but he shuts them up. That's exactly that's precisely the message I was getting. That's precisely the message I was getting, is that it's two things. One, he's gonna shut them down, shut them up, because you're family. You guys have a child together. You guys are family. Let's be real. Y'all are family now. You're his family. You have been, even when you were separated. We've got the Three of Cups here. You mentioned third parties. The family is being furious. And yes, I do see them being fundamentally unfair when it stands with their power and their position in the family with this King of Wands reversed. But ultimately I see, I think he's this King of Swords here. I think this Ace of Swords, King of Swords is him saying no. That's his sister's mom and cousin. They're so three women. Yeah. They're really. It's not like. And please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like not everyone in his family is against you. I feel like it's just a certain few, in particular, that have an issue. I think it's this Three of Cups, and yeah, they are abusing where they stand, their power as a family dynamic, or they're abusing their position as a family member. I will be honest, the one card I'm really disliking has to be this Sun reversed here, though. I do see, despite him being quite gallantly fending his family off in defense of you, he's really, this Ace of Swords, this is very much defense. Like, I'm like defending your honor. The Ace of Swords is very much, it's using one's voice, using one's sword, right, to defend. And I feel like that's really what he's doing here. It's very gallant of him, and I feel like he is this King of Swords here, but I feel like despite this, it is going to take a lot out of him energetically to continually have to defend you. He's going to, But it is, yeah, exactly. It's going to hurt him because they're close. And because he wants them to accept you. Obviously, I feel like he's going to do his best to try and sway their opinion. I do feel like that's part of it too. It's not that he just shuts them down, says, Mom says, you know, shut up. She's my girl. No, it's more than that. It's like, hey, like what, bringing up things that you, trying to bring up wonderful things that you do, trying to bring up wonderful examples of your motherhood to their granddaughter, trying to paint a really good picture of you to them. He's really trying, and that takes a lot of energy, and I feel like that's going to sap him of a lot of energy here, and it may put just a bit of a damper on this reconciliation. But yeah, I see that it never really ended. That's really abundantly clear here. 10 of Swords reversed, 8 of Cups reversed. Y'all didn't really walk away, and that's what we're seeing here, and that's totally fine. It sounds like, and it looks and feels like really right. It feels like this is meant to be, Crystal, despite all the things that I heard about him in the past, and then all the ways that we maybe I spoke of him. This feels right at this time. I feel the energy feels good, and I'm sure I have no doubt you're picking up on that's why you've gone forth with him again. I just don't want him to give up because it gets rough with them. Yeah. You know, I don't really see that happening here. I don't see someone get this kind of energy is not someone giving up. This King of Swords, Ace of Swords. I do see it being difficult. I can't lie about that. There are going to be some difficulties, but there will be good times, and I do think that he may be able to sway their opinion in some way here. I really hope he can, because you deserve that, and he knows you deserve that. Um, yeah, and you have your guards up until he proves himself. Taking it slowly. Taking it slowly is what you mentioned, and slow and steady wins the race. You know it, girl. Um, so, but yeah, to me, the energy feels right now. And that's the definitely the terminology I'm using is right now feels really good and feels like he's way on board with you, way on board with with you and Sophia and wanting to be a family again. Um, you know, wanting to actually be a family unit again. Um, and I'm really happy for you, Crystal. I'm really happy for you. I really am, and I truly hope that this just only goes like really well onwards and upwards, and hopefully you can help sway their opinion in the right direction. Okay. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you. Hey, everybody go subscribe to the High Priestess Tarot. She is also, she's an amazing tarot reader. She goes live as well. She's a tarot reader here on YouTube. Go subscribe to her channel. She is an awesome reader. If you like my readings, you will like Miss Crystal, the High Priestess. Readings, she is awesome. Again, thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you. Dela Otaku, thank you so much for your donation, Dela. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Lorraine. How are you doing, Lorraine? Speaking of other awesome tarot readers, we got another awesome tarot reader in the chat. Miss Lorraine, go subscribe to I Speak My Truth. She also goes live quite often as well. If you like my readings, you'll like hers. Shrimp pasta. I was thinking about having pasta myself tonight. Doing some pasta. I had gnocchi last night, so I guess that's kind of a pasta dish, an Italian dish. But hey, nothing wrong with more, right? Dela Otaku, please come to the chat. It is your turn, love. Thank you, Dela. Dayla, please come to the chat. It is your turn, Dayla. Thank you. Dayla Otaku, please come to the chat. It is your turn, Dayla. Thank you. Welcome, 34 Kushi. We'll be playing a game for the chance to win a free reading when we're through with donations. Thank you. Dayla Otaku, please come to the chat. It is your turn, Dayla. Thank you. All right, I don't know where Dayla is, so we're going to move on to Jamila. Jamila, thank you so much for your donation. Jamila, please come to the chat. Thank you. Jamila, it is your turn. Jamila, please come to the chat. It is your turn, Jamila. Thank you. Jamila, 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 please come to the chat. Thank you. Jamila, 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 please come to the chat. It is your turn, Jamila. When you make a donation, you get 3 minutes to come to the chat when I call your name. My Halloween was actually pretty low-key, Lorraine. I had to work on Halloween, and I was going to go live that evening, but I was so tired by the time I got home. I remember I went down to the store, and the guys that work at the store they asked if I was gonna, they're like, "Are you gonna go live tonight, Sophie?" I'm just like, "Nah, I'm so tired." And I looked visibly tired. I was just so exhausted. So I went to bed early. I watched Children of the Corn. I watched a little horror movie and went to sleep. That was my night. I've been living kind of boring lately. I've just been working a lot. I want to go out to a drag show, but there aren't any good drag shows. There's a good drag show coming up on the 2nd of December. I'm going to go to that. I did eat some candy. Yeah, I got some Nerds rope. We don't ever have any trick-or-treaters. It's not really that kind of we're kind of the only house on the beach. It's all we're the only residential house on the beach. So we don't ever have trick-or-treaters. So we don't buy candy. But I went to 7-Eleven. I got some Nerds rope because that's my favorite. And then I got some lollipops from the store downstairs. So I did eat some candy. I did. I'm not a huge fan of candy, but every once in a while, it's good. Jamila. All right, I don't know where Jamila is, so, and I don't know where Dayla is, so I guess we can jump right on into a game for the chance to win a free reading. If anybody is interested, please let me know. Now is going to be game time for the chance to win a free mini reading. We always have people interested in a free reading, and hopefully those people who are interested will be here because we're about to play. Varsity K is interested in playing. Christopher Hernandez is interested, and Cat Goddess is interested. All right, let's see. And Lakeisha is interested. All right, I have pulled the card. Please go ahead and make your guess. Lorraine guesses number 8. Varsity K guesses number 4. Christopher Hernandez guesses number 3, as does Lakeisha. And Cat Goddess guesses number 9. All right, we have a winner. Congratulations to Cat Goddess. I ended up pulling number 15, which is, I think, I want to say is it the devil? I forget what number 15 is, but the winner is Cat Goddess. Congratulations to Cat Goddess on your win, Cat Goddess. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Congratulations. Career job guidance from Spirit, please, on where I should go or what path I should take moving forward, starting out when it comes to that. Okay, I can definitely do that reading for you, Cat Goddess. But I will tell you that that question, tarot is often the most vague when it comes to asking questions about what you should do about your career, where you should go forward in that direction. I don't know why. It's not, and I haven't found this just with when I read for others. I've found this because I asked that question a lot during the pandemic. I was asking that question a lot. I was very lost, and it was always very vague as to what I should do when I would get tarot reading. So it's not just when I do readings; it's also when other readers do this. So I'm more than happy to do this for you, but I will warn you that it's going to be a little bit vague. Also, Cat Goddess, what is your name and what is your sign? Hi, Girly Pop. If you want to be added to the list, all my donation information, here's all my donation information actually, right here. I'll post it right here. That way you are guaranteed, donation guarantees you to be on the list. If you are looking for a free reading, we might be playing another game for the chance to win a free reading when we are through with donations, but it is not guaranteed. It's not always guaranteed because you might not always win. But if you're interested, please stick around. Thank you. Your name is Crystal, and you're a Scorpio. Okay, let's see, Crystal. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Please provide Crystal with any career or job guidance. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any career and job guidance. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any career and job guidance. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any career and job guidance. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any career and job guidance. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any career and job guidance. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any career and job guidance. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any career and job guidance. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any career and job guidance. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any career and job guidance. Are you currently employed right now, Crystal? Knight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Judgment. Ten of Cups reversed. And King of Pentacles. So there's definitely big money here. Got King of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. Something to do with you definitely making money. Opportunities for you to make some serious money with this Judgment card. I get the sense, no, I'm trying to decide where to maybe go. I'm getting the feeling that with this Ten of Cups reversed, I'm getting the sense that this would be more of a side, not even a side hustle, but something that you do on your own, where you're your own boss, as opposed to working for another person. But making money on your own, I don't know if you have any experience in like stocks or investing or anything like that, or if you ever wanted to start like a little business, like start small, starting with a business somewhere. But you definitely have the mental fortitude to go forth with something like that right now. But you've really got to hone in on where you want to direct your focus. I think a really practical thing that would be good for you to do would be, and it may sound like just really simple, like, okay, well, how is that going to help you? But I think it will help you if you just make a list of options of things that you would like to consider doing for a living to make money. Things where, especially if you could possibly be your own boss, if this is something that you could possibly do on your own time. I do have a tendency to be a bit business-minded though. Well, that's good. That's good to be business-minded. It doesn't matter if you're working for yourself or working for another person. I think it's great to be business-minded. And if you can hone in on the type of business that you'd want to do, I think that would be great for you, Crystal. I think if you made like an actual, like, just like start like writing out like an actual list of like what directions would I want to go if I could do anything I wanted, because the world is really your oyster here with this Judgment card. Like, you can really go any direction that you'd like to go right now. There's a lot of potential here, a lot of potential to make a lot of money that you could tap into, things that you haven't tapped into at this time yet, that you haven't even considered. Think of directions that you'd want to go. Think of directions in which you have already gone and which you might not want to revisit. Or maybe certain things that you've done in the past that you would like to revisit. But I would definitely get a list going of very practical ideas of where you would want to go. Yeah, and that's really this King of Pentacles is holding your own. I mean, even look at the arts. Like, she's definitely holding her own. Like, that's definitely a self, like, and if you're very business minded and you've got the focus, it's hard to be your own boss. And sometimes just like bosses can be really hard on us. Like, for me, like, I've got to be my own boss with my tarot business, right? I can be really hard on myself. And sometimes I'm a little too hard on myself and I have to remind myself to be a little kinder. But at the same time, I also have to remind myself, like, hey, like, I'm running a business and I need to be on it. I need to, be on the ball and not lose sight of the end goal here, right? Yeah, King of Pentacles is definitely holding your own. Hi, Avantika. Welcome. If you're looking for a reading, here's all of my donation information. Yeah, King of Pentacles is definitely holding your own. And Nine of Pentacles is lots of money. Lots of money. So definitely lots of opportunities to make money, Crystal. And also with this Knight of Swords, like you've got a lot of mental potential. So definitely harness that right now, but harness it like in the right way. Like, I don't know, how do I put that? Like, know what you, hone in on what you want to direct your focus, most of your focus and your attentions on. Because Knight of Swords can sometimes, that mental energy can sometimes be scattered. When there's a lot of mental energy, sometimes it can be diverted to several different places at once, when really you should do your best at trying to focus on one thing at one time, or at one thing at this time, to figure out where, to get a better idea of where specifically you're going to be, okay? So that is what I see for you, Ms. Crystal. Thank you so much for being here. And again, congratulations on your win. Congratulations, congratulations. All right, so I still haven't seen Dayla, and I still haven't seen Jamila. I don't know where they are. You're very welcome, Cat Goddess. You are super welcome. I don't know where they are, so let's see. So we could jump into another game for the chance to win a free reading if anybody is interested. We do have a couple people, as I mentioned, that are on the, they made donations, but then they ran away. I don't know where they went, but hopefully they'll be back within the next hour or so. Varsity K is interested in playing the game. All right. Davisha is interested as well. All right, I'm going to pull a card. Yeah, you can play a second time. Not a problem. Linda, if you want to be added to the list, you have to make a donation. That guarantees you to be on the list. If you want to play, you can play the game. And we just received a donation from Gita. Thank you so much, Gita. You will be next. Whoever wins the game will be added to the list. I've already gone ahead and pulled my card. Go ahead and make your guess if you are interested in playing the game. Thank you so much for your donation, Gita. Thank you. Cat Goddess guesses number 7. Varsity K guesses number 10. Christopher Hernandez guesses number 8. Lorraine guesses number 5, as does Divisha. Gita guesses number 4. Avantika guesses number 7. Davisha, your first guess is your guess. Linda, what do you guess? 34, Kushi guesses number 7. Linda, I'm going to give you a couple seconds to guess. I thought you wanted to play the game. I'm not sure where you are. Is Linda here? Is Linda going to play the game? No. All right, we have a winner. Congratulations, Varsity K. You are the winner. I ended up pulling number 12, which is the Hangman. Congratulations to Varsity K on your win. Gita, thank you so much for your donation, love. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. I'm sorry, Linda. We already have a winner. Will Anjan come towards me again? What is your sign and what is Anjan's sign? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Anjan come back to Gita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Anjan come back to Gita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Anjan come back to Gita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Anjan come back to Gita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Anjan come back to Gita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Anjan come back to Gita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Anjan come back to Gita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Anjan come back to Gita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Anjan come back to Gita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Anjan come back to Gita? Let's see. The Emperor reversed. Three of Wands reversed. Knight of Swords reversed. Death. And Seven of Swords. He may come back to you, Gita, but I have to warn you that if he does come back to you, I feel like it's with bad intentions. With this Seven of Swords, I'm sensing lies, deceit, betrayal. I do feel like something has come to a close with that argument. And he's still very, very upset. That's the thing, is he's still very upset about whatever you guys argued about. I don't know what it was. I don't know, who said what or what have you, but he's still very upset about whatever you guys argued about. He's definitely feeling disconnected, Gita. Not feeling like a partner to you with this Emperor reversed. The overall energy and feeling I keep on getting, the overwhelming sense I'm getting is anger. He's angry and feels thwarted. And it may take a while for him to even come forward to you with this Three of Wands reversed. It might take a little while. But like I said, I don't know. I know I'm sure you do want him to come back to you. But I don't feel like it would be a reconciliation of any type. I feel like he would double down. The argument wasn't that bad. Okay. There's something he's upset about, though. Knight of Swords is also the Gemini card, and we have this reversed. He's feeling thwarted in some way. So it might not even have been necessarily regarding the argument itself. Could have been something to do with the connection, but I can't ignore what I'm seeing and sensing here. I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh yeah, he's going to come back and talk to you and it's going to be awesome. I want to be able to say that, but I'm just not seeing that. I'm not sensing that. Bingo. He's immature. He's emotionally immature, whereas you're not. You're a mature woman and you have emotional maturity and depth, and he's not sitting. He's just not. That's not his energy at this time. And yeah, I feel like it would be, if he did come back to you, it would be like well, you said this and blah, 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 and I still feel this way. Like, even though the argument wasn't that bad, I totally believe you that it wasn't that bad. I feel like he would double down on pettiness with that, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like the argument was probably pretty petty. I've dated many a Gemini myself. I'm a Gemini moon. I have no doubt the argument was totally petty. And with that, I feel like the pettiness is going to continue. With his lack of maturity, he's not the king that he should be. He's not the man that he is supposed to be at this time. With the Emperor reversed, he's very, very immature. I don't know how old he is. You don't need to tell me how old he is, but very immature. And we Geminis can be volatile. I'm very close to a lot of Geminis. I have a lot of Geminis in my life, and yeah, especially when they're young, they can be rapscallions for sure. But we love Geminis, we do. But every sign has its good and bad, and I do have to examine that whenever I'm doing readings. I never like to feel like I'm dogpiling on any one particular sign, because it's just not that way. But yeah, I feel Gita, that it would be. I don't want to. I know this is difficult for you to hear and difficult for me to say, but I feel like it would be in your best interest if he didn't even come back to you, because I feel like if he did, he would just come back to try to hurt you in some way, and you don't need any more hurt. You don't need that. Okay. Thank you very much for your donation, Gita. I appreciate you very much, and I hope I brought you some clarity, and I wish you all the very best, no matter what direction you decide to go. Thank you. He just takes in and don't say anything. Oh, so he's not even expressive. That's interesting for a Gemini. Geminis usually definitely they usually express themselves and speak their mind, but if he's not saying anything, it's like, that must be even more frustrating. I'm really sorry that you're going through that, that he's not even speaking his mind. Yeah, I will say that the energy I'm getting is upset, and that is probably not something he expressed. He probably didn't say, oh, I'm upset or anything, but that is the energy that I'm getting. Yeah. Thank you very much again, Gita, for your donation once again, and I wish you all the best going forward. Thank you. Varsity K, congrats on your win. I plan to study for the LSAT to apply to law school next year. Will it work in my favor? He doesn't have any bad intentions towards me because he's my childhood friend. I can say that for sure. Oh, yeah, no, I don't get any bad intentions, like he wants to do you dirty. The only bad intention I get is that if he did come back to you, I feel like he would lay in on you, and just be unfair. He's not trying to ruin your life or hurt you like that in any way, but the Seven of Swords is usually someone who is being unfair, who's being deceitful in some way, and I think in some way he may be deceiving himself with his immaturity. But I don't think he has any hugely bad intentions. No, I wouldn't say that. Varsity K, I'm so sorry. What's your name again? Varsity. You're so welcome, Gita. You are very welcome. Thank you. Shakima. All right, you plan to study for the LSAT. Let's see. So, Shakima, you're essentially asking if you'll pass the LSAT? Is that what you're asking? Will you pass the LSAT? Oh, will you get into law school? Okay. Don't you have to pass the LSAT before you can get into law school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shakima get into law school? LSAT don't really have a... Oh, okay. I wasn't quite sure. Yeah, oh, right. It's more based, it's like the SATs or the GREs. Yeah, I remember now. It's like you either have a really high score or a low score, and that determines I guess, like how good the school is you get into, or whatever you want to say, or the type of school. Yeah, I remember now. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm a big old dumb. Of course you'd know better than me. You're the one going to law school. I was going to go to law school many, many moons ago, like 15 years ago. So I do not remember these things. Of course you'd know better than me. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shakima get into law school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shakima get into law school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shakima get into law school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shakima get into law school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shakima get into law school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shakima get into law school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shakima get into law school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shakima get into law school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shakima get into law school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shakima get into law school? Three of Swords. Five of Cups reversed. Strength. Six of... Is this Six of Swords? Yeah, Six of Swords reversed. And Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm not getting a complete no. I'm getting more of a you better work, girl type thing. It's going to be difficult. As you know, it's very competitive. Law school, getting into law school is very competitive. I dislike this first card here, this Three of Swords. Three of Swords is disappointing. I wanted to see justice. I wanted to see the Queen of Swords. I wanted to see the Hierophant. Three of Swords, though, is disappointment. Five of Cups reversed is processing feelings of regret. Maybe, like, okay, when I think of Five of Cups reversed, I think of when I was trying to get into grad school. I got accepted to NYU. I don't know if you've heard this story before. I got accepted to NYU's grad school, and I was super excited, but I didn't know that the money wasn't really quite, it's not really quite there for grad school like it is for undergrad. And I couldn't get the funding to go, so I just couldn't go, and I had to just accept defeat, and it was really difficult to process for me. When really I should have just brush myself off and try again. Dust myself off and try again. I should have just done that, and I didn't. But I see you actually doing that. So you've already gotten your master's. Okay, you're looking for another direction now. Um, but I'm just using that as an example of like what that kind of experience feels like. Like that I got accepted to my dream school, worked really, really hard to do it, did everything I was supposed to do to get into my dream school, yet I couldn't go because I didn't have the funds. That was a Five of Cups moment for me, right? That's all I'm comparing here, or a Five of Swords moment. But it's difficult. It's a hard. It's like you've done everything you were supposed to, but something didn't quite right. Something didn't quite work out right. I feel like there's going to be some initial disappointments, but you're going to work through them. I would be doing this part-time since I work full-time. Okay, so that's going to make it a little bit more difficult too. Because you work full-time as well. It's going to have an extra added difficulty, as you know, to it. But you do have the strength and the resilience for it, girl. Hell, if you don't have that, you definitely have that. What's your sign again? You've got like a lot of strength and resilience to just dust yourself up and dry again. If you don't get into the school of your dreams the first time around, it may take, I was just going to say, it may take another year. It may take another year, you know. But, you know, feel free to take your time. Don't walk away from anything. Don't walk away from your dream with this Six of Swords reverse. Don't just walk away from it. Don't throw in the towel and just say, you know, I'm just going to get in another boat and go to calmer waters. Don't do that. Keep on working forwards because you'll be able to hit your mark with this Knight of Pentacles. So long as you keep on putting in the work and keep on trying, don't give up. Don't let things disappoint. Try not to, it's inevitable that things are going to disappoint us. I wish there was some kind of like barrier shield that we could create that could just like block us from disappointment so that we could just move on very easily, right? It's inevitable that we're going to get hurt sometimes with disappointments when we've worked really, really hard for something, as you know. That's just human nature. But you've got a lot of resilience. Cancer, Sun, Leo, Moon. Yeah, you've got a hell of a lot of resilience. That Leo Moon shines through here with this Strength card. And you'll definitely, I think you will get into law school. I think it's going to be a little bit of a bumpy road, no doubt, but it's absolutely a possibility. 100%. You got this. A friend and I plan a team up to study together for the test. I know the process will be exhausting. Yeah, I know many a person who's been to law school. I know quite a few attorneys who've, you know, done the whole thing, and it's rough. It's rough. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of resilience. Takes a lot of fortitude. It takes a lot of focus and drive and not giving up and not letting the people and things around you, trying not to let outside forces bring you down, working through those. Hi, Sonali. Welcome to the chat. You got this. You definitely got this. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, girl. I appreciate you. I wish you the very best. Moving forward, I think it's a great dream. It's a wonderful dream. Being an attorney is great. I don't know what kind of law you want to practice, but I always say we need more lawyers. We do. We need people defending justice and working in the justice system for the right reasons. So, business law, for sure. All right. Good money there. Very good money there, and lots of consistent work as well. Very cool. Do you already have an idea of what school or what schools you would like to go to? So I don't know where Dayla just came and went. Oh, you're in California? Loyola's. Oh, I know someone who went to Loyola. and they are they're an a tax attorney. When you said business law, I almost mentioned my friend who's a tax attorney, and they went to Loyola. He loves what he does. He's Hulk Hogan's tax attorney. I'm trying to transfer to my job's LA office. Oh, so you're not in LA, but you want to be in Southern California. Very cool. I'm in California. I'm in the Bay Area, but love California. You're moving west. Good idea. Can't blame me for that. I love the West Coast. Nothing wrong with the East Coast, but the weather's better. Yeah, no, schools are really good out here. Not like schools aren't good on the East Coast. What am I talking about? But yeah, no, Loyola is a great law school. I really hope that you get in. Yeah. It would open Loyola, you would get into such a good firm with your JD from Loyola. You'd find so many awesome opportunities. You'd be making some amazing money and doing some amazing work. I think you got this, girl. I believe in you. I believe in you. I do. All right. So, I still don't know where my donators are. We got a couple of donations. We got a couple of donations, and I never saw where anybody went. Thank you, Nightbot. Nightbot's my new friend. So we can jump into a game for another chance to win a free mini reading if anyone is interested. It's worth $5.55. One question, 5 cards. Very easy game. If you are interested, let me know. Varsity K is interested. All right. Christopher Hernandez and Cat Goddess. All right. All right, go ahead and make your guess if you would like to win. Cat Goddess guesses number 1. Christopher Hernandez guesses number 4. And Varsity K guesses number 11. Okay, let's see one sec. All right, we have a winner. Congratulations. Yeah, to Cat Goddess. Again, I ended up playing the High Priestess, which is number 2. Cat Goddess guessed number 1. Congratulations to Cat Goddess on your win. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Hi Tavon, if you'd like to be added to the list, here's all of my donation information. If you're looking for a free reading, we might be playing another game for the chance to win a free reading, but it doesn't guarantee a reading. What can I expect in November? Let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What can Crystal expect in November? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What can Crystal expect for the rest of this month of November? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What can Crystal expect for the rest of the month of November? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What can Crystal expect for the rest of the month of November? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What can Crystal expect for the rest of the month of November? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What can Crystal expect for the rest of the month of November? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What can Crystal expect for the rest of the month of November? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What can Crystal expect for the rest of the month of November? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What can Crystal expect for the rest of the month of November? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What can Crystal expect for the rest of the month of November? Eight of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups. The Magician reversed. I kept seeing that when I was shuffling. Strength and Page of Cups reversed. Page of Cups reversed and Knight of Cups upright. Interesting. This is interesting here. Eight of Cups reversed. Yeah, Eight of Cups reversed is definitely staying in a bad situation or staying in a situation that's no longer serving you. It could be just, it could also just be indicative of being in a place of stagnation. Also with the Magician reversed, I feel like this is definitely indicative of, and I told you, I kept on seeing the Magician when I was shuffling for your reading. So sometimes when I do general readings, I don't mean to sound like I'm nagging or like, I don't mean to sound like a nagging like family member or anything like that. But sometimes I may come across sounding like that because when I'm giving these readings, the messages that I'm channeling, hey Lala, hell yeah girl, I'm still taking donations, totally. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck? I'm so sorry about that, Lala. Nightbot 1, bad guys 0, stop spamming emotes. That's stupid. I don't like that. I'm really sorry about that, Lala. A, Lala, yes, I am still taking donations. B, I'm sorry about that. Nightbot is not an actual person. Nightbot is AI moderator who I didn't know they did that. I'm going to take away that. I don't like that ability that he has. You said nothing wrong. I guess because you did 4 emojis, that's a spam. That's stupid. I don't like that, Nightbot. So I'm going to take that away from that robot. Sorry about that. Hello, Jeff Cipher, and hello, Arcana. There is no free list. There is no guarantee of a free reading. We might be playing another game for the chance to win a free reading. It's okay, maybe spamming uses lots of emoji. I have no idea. That's very peculiar to me. I just started with it today, and it has been helpful in a lot of ways, but that's the first time I've seen that. I'll have to take away some of its function. I don't like that functionality. That's too much. That's rude. Sorry, I don't want you to feel like you're in trouble. You're not in trouble. You're all good. You're all good. And how stupid. Bad guys Nightbot 1, bad guy 0. Anyway, sorry, back to your reading, Kat. Yeah, this was also a message I was getting as I was shuffling your cards, so I don't mean to sound like a harping relative or anything, but it's about wasted potential. They're saying that you've got a lot of potential that you're not using right now, and it's keeping you in a really stagnant place. They really want you, and this kind of piggybacks off of the last reading I did for you about what direction you may be heading in the future. It's about focus. Really, like, Spirit's not going to hand it to you on a silver platter, the answer as to what direction you're supposed to go. That's part of the journey of life, is figuring out where we're supposed to go and trying out new things and seeing what things are going to actually make us happy. It's very difficult. Even like going to a career coach or a career counselor or taking a career test, even then it can sometimes give us the answer, okay, you should be this and this, or you should be so and so, you should do that for a living. Oftentimes it can give us an answer, but it's not going to be the thing for us. Often the best careers for us are things that we just dip our toe in the water and decide to try, right? I think that's often the best. And I feel like there's a lot that you're not trying and a lot that you're not focusing on when you have, and part of it is a lack of motivation, and that's total. And I understand that there might be some chemical imbalances going on there when it comes to this Page of Cups reversed. You might just be feeling kind of blue, kind of down, and it's kind of hard to have a lot of focus and motivation when you're not feeling tip top, when you're not feeling totally 100%. You know. Thank you so much for your donation, sweet Lala. You will be next. Sometimes it can be really hard to have all that focus that's necessary. It can be tricky. Yeah, it's kind of how I've been feeling, and it's been a tricky situation for me. Otherwise, I probably would have done more by now. It's funny we use the same word, tricky. Yeah, it is. It is. But good news, girlfriend. You do have the ability to overcome this. It's something that I feel a lot of human beings go through. A lot of people go through this. I don't know how old you are, but I know I've been through this, where it's like your brain is almost battling you, but you have I feel like something is going to come into your life. You're going to discover something over the next month that's really going to reignite your passions and renew a lot of your interests and reinvigorate a lot of your interests and your desires. This Knight of Cups. So really, really, really try to keep your vibes up. Listen to good music. Exercise if you don't already. Meditate if you don't already. Keep the vibes up. Stay in the present moment. Don't dwell on the past. And don't worry about the future. Just all you can do is harness the present moment. That's really all we've got, is the present. Utilizing the present to our best abilities so that it can shape the best future for us. And not even so that it can shape the best future for us, but that so we can just be at peace in the present moment. Okay. Yeah, raise those vibes, girl. Whatever it takes. Funny if it's like funny stuff, like humor, like watching a funny movie, watching some stand up or something like that. Like that's a good vibe raiser too. Chakra. There's like new age ways of doing it for sure. Chakra alignment, meditation, as I mentioned, Tai Chi. Things like that and such. There's many ways that you can raise your vibes, girl, and I know you can do it. And when you get to that level, I feel that things are gonna become a lot easier from there on out. Okay. So that is what I see for you, Crystal. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, and congrats again on your win. Lala, thank you so much for your donation. Lala. Sabe or Save, if you would like to be added to the queue, all my donation information can be found at the top of the chat. We might play a game for the chance to win another free reading, but it's not super likely at this point. And we also received another donation from someone else. Please let me know what your username is in the chat. Thank you. Lala, you would like to know how will the conversation with Gideon go on Monday? I want to just put my heart on the table. Okay. Nita, thank you so much for your donation. Let me add you. I was wondering who that was. Hi, Nita. All right. How will the conversation with Gideon go on Monday? I want to just put my heart on the table. What does he want to share, say to me after reading my card? Okay. Welcome, light in the world. Welcome. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. If you are in the room, please be a buddy and please click the like button. It really helps me out. Thank you. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Lala's conversation go with Gideon on Monday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Lala's conversation with Gideon go on Monday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Lala's conversation with Gideon go on Monday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Lala's conversation go with Gideon on Monday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Lala's conversation go with Gideon on Monday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Lala's conversation go with Gideon on Monday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Lala's conversation go with Gideon on Monday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Lala's conversation go with Gideon on Monday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Lala's conversation go with Gideon on Monday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Lala's conversation go with Gideon on Monday? Nine of Swords. Thank you so much for the like. Nine of Swords, Four of Cups reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed, King of Swords reversed, and Nine of Pentacles. I feel like it's going to be stressful for you, Lala. I'm really sorry. I feel like it's going to provoke some anxiety with this Nine of Swords. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a difficult conversation. I feel, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like a lot needs to be discussed. Some important stuff needs to be discussed. Some painful things need to be discussed. And I feel like a lot of them are not going to get resolved with this Four of Cups reversed. I feel like he's not really going to express himself in the way that you would like him to. With this King of Swords reversed, he may even say some things that might not be very fair with the King of Swords reversed. But what the vibe I'm getting a little bit of both. He's going to be not super expressive, and when he is, it's going to be a little hurtful because he's not willing to put in the work really to communicate with you in the way that you deserve. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed. It's unfortunate because he does feel that there is value here between the two of you, and there is going to be a little bit of progress made, but I hate to say it, but not enough. Not as much as there should be having been made here, if that makes sense. I see him being like super withholding. Unfortunately, I'm really sorry, Lala. I think you said your second question is related to the first. What does he want to say to me after reading my card? You mean what does he want to share and say with you on Monday when you guys talk? It's separate. I'm confused. Are we still talking about Gideon? Hi, Jamila. Please stick around. You will be next. Thank you. Is this another person, or are we still talking about Gideon? Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you meant the cards that I just pulled. I'm so sorry. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what does Gideon want to say? How does Gideon feel about the card log with him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does Gideon feel about the card log I gave him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does Gideon feel about the card log I gave him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does Gideon feel about the card log I gave him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does Gideon feel about the card log I gave him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does Gideon feel about the card log I gave him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does Gideon feel about the card log I gave him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does Gideon feel about the card log I gave him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does Gideon feel about the card log I gave him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does Gideon feel about the card log I gave him? Seven of Cups reversed, Four of Pentacles reversed, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and Three of Pentacles reversed. I'm assuming that the card was of a romantic nature because he does feel some kind of affection regarding this card with the Ace of Cups. But he's avoiding making I think he's avoiding making a romantic decision with the Seven of Cups reversed. I feel like it should have pushed him, whatever this card was, should have pushed him in the direction of making a decision here about wanting to be with you, but instead he's still pushing it to the back of his mind and not working on it with this Three of Pentacles reversed, not making the decision with the Seven of Cups reversed. I feel like in a way, I also feel like he's going to be withholding. Again, with this Four of Pentacles reversed, I don't feel like he's going to be super expressive about how this card made him feel. With this Two of Pentacles, though, it's like Are you guys friends, but like you like him a little, like you like him romantically? I feel like he's on the fence about where he stands with you in that context. Like, do I feel for her romantically, or do I feel for her in a friendship way? It's like he still hasn't made up his mind. Still has not. It's definitely the overarching message here is he has not made up his mind about where he stands. That's the big kicker here. He hasn't made up his mind. And I'm really sorry. I don't know if that resonates or not, but the energy I'm getting is someone who's very on the fence and is having possibly difficulty reconciling with their own emotions. We've been dating and he asked me to be his girlfriend 7 months ago. So you guys are currently dating? I still feel like there's something about not wanting to put in the work that's necessary. Not wanting to not being able or not wanting to put in the effort that is necessary for any romantic connection to flourish. Does that make sense? Or does that resonate at all? So you guys have been dating, okay. Yeah, the energy that I get is that he's, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but the energy I do pick up is that he's just not there for you in the way that you need him to be there for you as a partner. And you often have to question where he's at mentally when you shouldn't at all. He's just unhealed and I gotta do what's best for me. Yes, it does. Okay. Yeah, definitely the energy of someone who's not healed. Definitely that energy. And he's the only person who's gonna be able to do that. Yeah, and I'm sure he knows that too. Yeah. He can't be healed by anyone. He's gotta do it himself. He's got to do it himself, and he's got to, and I feel like he needs to, and I think he knows he needs to step up to the plate for you. That I feel he's aware of with that Seven of Cups reverse. Like, he knows. And I hope that he does. I really do. Yeah, no, I don't doubt he loves you too. That Ace of Cups, he loves you. He does. It's just some people have a really warped way of being able to express it, if at all. Yeah, very emotionally immature. Yeah. Well, I wish all the best for you, Lala, going forward. I really do. No matter what direction you decide to go, I wish you all the best. And I hope I brought you some clarity this evening. Thank you so much, love, again. Jamila, I hope Jamila is here. Jamila, please come to the chat. It is your turn, Jamila. Thank you. Jamila, please come to the chat. Thank you. Hi, Jamila. Thank you so much. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. What will be the outcome if I decide to text Ron back? Let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome if Jamila decides to text Ron back? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome if Jamila decides to text Ron back? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome if Jamila decides to text Ron back? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome if Jamila decides to text Ron back? And what's your sign? And what is Ron's sign? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome if Jamila decides to text Ron back? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome if Jamila decides to text Ron back? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome if Jamila decides to text Ron back? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be the outcome if Jamila decides to text Ron? Anxious news and spirit guides. What will be the outcome if Jamila decides to text Ron back? Anxious news and spirit guides. What will be the outcome if Jamila decides to text Ron back? You're a Gemini and he is a Capricorn. Okay. Seven of Swords reversed, Ace of Pentacles reversed, Page of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and Death. I think there would be some disappointment here with the Seven of Swords reverse. I feel like you wouldn't see the result that you would ideally want to see if you were to decide to text him back. You wouldn't hear what you ideally would want to hear. There's something about him not seeing the full picture here about something. I don't know if you guys got an argument or if things just aren't working out between the two of you, but there's something about him not seeing not seeing the full picture with this Ace of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you would get a better idea of where you stand with him and how you're feeling towards him if you were to text him. I don't know how long have you known this person? How well do you know him? I feel like there would be some disappointment, and I feel like it would put you at a little bit of a crossroads here with the Two of Pentacles in terms of wanting to continue to even move forward with him. Gosh, and with the Death card, it may even result, you've known him for almost a year. Did you guys get into an argument? I feel like there was something serious is at stake here. There could be a transformation in the connection with the Death card, but with a transformation, it could be positive or negative. And with what I'm seeing with the rest of these cards, I'm just leaning more toward, I hate to say it, but it feels a little more on the negative, low vibrational side with this Ace of Pentacles reverse. Like I said, I feel like he's not seeing the full picture. He ghosted you and you came back. I'm afraid, honestly, now that you say that, I'm afraid that I don't feel like this would be a result of you texting him, but I am fearful of him potentially ghosting you again in the future. Like I said, I'm not concerned about that being the result of you texting him. I'm repeating myself here, but that's really not my concern, but that is a long, not even, I don't want to say long term, because I fear that he could do it again in like a matter of a month or so. I feel like he's got that kind of a tendency. I feel like he's afraid of commitment. I do sense commitment issues. I sense commitment phobia. I sense emotional immaturity with this Ace of Pentacles reversed. Like, he's not seeing you. It's not just the big picture. He's also not seeing the gift of who you are and not valuing you the way that you truly need to be valued and should be valued is also what I'm picking up here. I feel like if you texted him, you would gain some clarity, but I feel like it would be more as a reflection of yourself as opposed to something he said or did in response. So I don't know how this resonates or not for you, Jamila, but the energies, excuse me, are rocky at best. He's just, I just feel like he's not entirely valuing you the way that you need to be valued. He's not seeing you the way that you need to be seen. He's not treating you the way that you need to be treated. Maybe sometimes he does, but there's always that threat of him turning. And I think it comes from a fear of, intuitively, what I'm picking up is he's got a fear of commitment. And I don't know if that's anything that you could necessarily change or convince him of at this time. I think that's pretty deep-seated, deep-rooted with this Ace of Pentacles reversed. So overall, I really don't feel like there would be any... I feel like there would be some disappointment if you were to text him, but I also feel like you would also gain some clarity on the situation overall in terms of how you feel about where you want to go from here. Because I feel like that... Has it been 7 months? I don't know why I'm getting 7 months, but so it's been almost 12 months. And if you're not getting everything you want from the connection, you know, and if there's even the threat of being ghosted again, I would be very careful. I'd be very nervous going forward with the energy that I'm reading. It sounds and it feels like you deserve a whole lot better and a lot more. Okay, love. Thank you very much, Jamila. I appreciate you. It has been 7 months. Yeah, I don't know why I kept on seeing 7 months in my head. And I feel like 7 months, Jamila, I feel like that is like a really, what I've seen with a lot of couples, not just in my lifetime, but especially in my practice, 7 months is like the turning point. It's a really crucial time where you really start making some serious decisions about how well you know that person and where you want to go. It's almost like the 7 month itch. It's like deciding, really getting to, I think you really start to see someone's true colors at that point. And at that point, you can really decide, you know, it's hard, but I think it's a good time to really figure out where you want to go from here. Okay. So that is what I see for you. Thank you so much, Jamila. I appreciate you and support you no matter what direction you decide to go. Thank you. Hey, Jazz, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Nita, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, thank you. Nita, did you want a 10-card reading? And you want to know John's true feelings for you. Oh dear. Do you want me to do my OG romance spread, which is their thoughts, their feelings, and their intentions towards you? Everything okay? Sorry, I heard a commotion. Nita, did you want to do a 10-card reading, love? You're doing phenomenal. That's wonderful to hear, Jazz. I'm doing great. I'm having a great Saturday. It's a chill Saturday. Good energy, good vibes. Nita, is that yes to a 10-card reading? Or and yes to romance spread? I think Nita wants the romance spread. Do you want the romance spread, Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are John's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Nita? Thank you so much for your donation, Miss Jazz. Let me go ahead and add you to the list here. Okay, Nita, let's see. Judgment reversed. Eight of Cups reversed. Two of Cups reversed. Page of Swords reversed. Page of Cups reversed. Two of Wands reversed. The Sun. Knight of Swords reversed. The Star. Four of Pentacles reversed. Jeez Louise. I'm not one to say, oh, that card is reversed, therefore it is bad. I'm not one to say that. However, these reversals are not great. His general energies, we have the Page of Cups reversed and the Four of Pentacles reversed. Is this a romantic? Is this someone romantic? A potential romantic partner? Because I feel like he's just out of touch with any type of romance at this time. He's very uninspired. He's reeling. He's hurt. He's not over something from the past with this Four of Pentacles reverse. I don't know if this is something the two of you have spoken about or if this is something that he's keeping to himself. But there's something from his past that he hasn't fully let go of. Your general energies towards him, you have Judgment reversed and Two of Wands reversed. You're a little indecisive. You don't quite know what direction or which direction or any direction at all, if at all, that you should go with him. You're at a veritable crossroads here, and you feel like you don't quite know who he is. Please correct me if I'm wrong with this Judgment reversed, but I get the sense that you feel like kind of in the dark and that's not, and I'm not just saying this because you came to me and got a reading. I'm also saying this because I'm seeing this in the cards and sensing this. I get the sense that you feel like you kind of don't really know him, or that the things that he's revealed to you might not be reality. Yeah, he's not over something from the past. His thoughts towards you, we have the Eight of Cups reversed and the Sun. He does appreciate you, and he does see your value, and he does see someone who is worthwhile and someone who is definitely a light in his life with the Sun. He does think you're lovely. He does, like I'm repeating myself, he thinks that you have a very high value. You're a very high value woman. but he also thinks that he has not fully walked away from something with this Eight of Cups reverse. And I think that within him, I think also on a deeper level, he may feel that he may be wanting your patience, and we'll get to that in a moment. Because he is trying to get over this person, but I think on another level too, Nita, I think he feels that you deserve better. That you deserve someone who is completely over their past and not someone who's still got one foot in the past. Right? Someone who's fully seated in the present and really, his wife passed last year, November. Bingo. That's what's going on. Of course he's not over it. I was gonna ask if that's why I asked if he had shared it with you. I was like, 'cause this feels heavy. The energy I'm feeling it right in the center of my heart chakra. It's heavy energy. It's not just like some girlfriend was mean to me, she cheated on me. No, this is deeper. This feels deep, girl. And so that would also explain the message that I'm getting about him feeling like he wants you. You are the definitely the type of woman he would want to be with, but he also feels like you deserve him not only at his best, but at your full attention, right? His feelings, we have the Two of Cups reversed with the Knight of Swords reversed. He's all over the place mentally. He doesn't quite know what to feel because I feel because of this passing. I think that because he thinks that you're great and he sees this value in you and this light, this beautiful light in you, he's wondering I think there's some guilt. He's wondering if he's already moved on too quickly. And I feel with this Two of Cups reversed, I feel like he's putting a a blocker on feeling things romantically. Like he is having romantic feelings for you, girl, but he's trying to suppress them as much as he can because he feels that he shouldn't be experiencing them. Like it's too soon, or there's guilt. There's heavy feelings of guilt as well that I'm feeling and sensing too. His intentions towards you, we have the Page of Swords reversed with the Star. I do feel like he wants to heal with you. He wants your time though. I do feel like he knows that he can only heal on his own. He knows that. But I do believe that he's waiting for you to wait for him to fully heal with this Star card. But he knows that he hasn't with this Page of Swords reversed. He's not in the right mindset at this time. He's just not. And he has not fully healed. That's also not something that you could do. The only person who's going to be able to heal him is himself. And when it comes to a death, he's probably never going to fully heal. I don't ever expect him to fully heal from this, but he will get pretty far, enough to where he can move on. And you're not really feeling it. I get that sense too, girl. This Two of Wands reverse, Judgment reverse. I kind of get you're a little lukewarm too. It's a lot of heavy energy that I don't, that's a lot to deal with. And, is that something that I'm sure you've thought about that. Is this something that I want to get myself involved in here? It's a lot. It's a lot of heavy energy, and it's a lot to sign up for. It really is. And like I said, he sees your beauty and your value and your worth. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't see it? So that is what I'm seeing for you, Nita. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you so much. And I hope I brought you some clarity this evening. Yes, he said the wait for me. And and will be worth it. That's not fair to you though, Nita. That's so crazy that he actually did say that. I'm surprised he actually would say that because it's such a huge expectation. That is such a huge expectation to have of someone. Wait for me to heal and it'll be worth it. That's a lot. That's a lot. Damn, I'm surprised he actually did say that. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot for you, girl. You know, I would give this a timestamp here. You know, not like you can force anyone to heal, but you've got to live your life too. If he's not fully, if you don't feel like he's like gotten to a point where he's like feeling you in the way that he should and treating you the way you should, like say within 6 months, 7 months, give it a timeline, then, you know, I would just give it a timeline, okay? You're so welcome, Nita. Thank you. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. All right. Jazz, thank you so much for your donation, Jazz. Why does Nate keep texting me trying to get my attention? Thank you so much for your donation, Christopher Hernandez. And you're a reader? That's so cool. How long have you been reading for? It seems like her calling me to hang up was to bait me for response. She's a Sagittarius, I'm an Aquarius. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Nay keep trying to get Jazz's attention? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Nay keep trying to get Jazz's attention? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Nay keep trying to get Jasmine's attention? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Nay keep on trying to get Jasmine's attention? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Nay keep on trying to get Jasmine's attention? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Nay keep on trying to get Jasmine's attention? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Nay keep on trying to get Jasmine's attention? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Nay keep on trying to get Jasmine's attention? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Nay keep on trying to get Jasmine's attention? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Nay keep on trying to get Jasmine's attention? A little over a year, give or take, experienced some trauma and had a spiritual awakening. Yeah, I didn't experience a trauma, but I experienced something, and I had a spiritual awakening when I was around about 7 years ago. I've been studying tarot since I was like 14, but I've been on and off studying. Yeah, I've been on and off studying it since I was 14. It's been a long time. I've had this channel for 3 years, almost 3 years now. In February, it'll be 3 years. Dang. Okay, we've got Six of Cups reversed, the Tower, Six of Wands, the World, and Nine of Pentacles. Because you guys aren't dating, right, Jazz? She's your ex, right? If she's your ex, then I totally see what's going on. Is she your ex, Jazz? She's not over you with the World. You had a fling? Okay. Well, whatever it was, she's not over you with the World. She is not over you. She still has a thing for you. She still holds you dearly with this Nine of Pentacles. She wants to win you back with this Six of Wands. She's trying to get you back. She's not over you, I'm telling you. She wants communication between the two of you with this Six of Cups. She doesn't like the fact that there's no communication between the two of you. she wants something to be jump-started between the two of you. She's into you, Jazz. I don't know how to spell it out anymore, but she's not over you. She's into you very much. And she's trying to get you back. If she doesn't know what she wants, that's what maybe gives someone else a chance. Yeah, I was gonna say if she's been like weird and if she was weird and on the fence, maybe she's not weird and on the fence now. Maybe she still is. I'm not saying that you need to give her a chance. I'm just telling you what's going on. Like, she is clearly not over you, and she's trying to get your attention. Doesn't mean that you should give her your attention. Doesn't mean that she deserves it at all. But that is what I'm seeing. Is she does want your attention. She wants it. Doesn't deserve it, but she wants it. Is what I'm seeing. So I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. You can go whatever direction you want to, girl. But it sounds like you already gave her chance, so you gave, and she didn't, take it the way she should. So you gave somebody else a chance. I think I part in peace there. I think you made the right choice. If she don't know what she wants, maybe she does now, is all I'm saying. Maybe she has a clearer idea that she wants you. She definitely wants you, but she may still be a little like flippy dippy. You never know. You don't know how, and I think you'd know better if you feel like you can rely on her or not. So, but that is what I see for you, Jazz. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Wish you all the very best. Thank you. Christopher, thank you so much for your donation. Did you want a 10-card reading, or were you interested in 2 5-card readings? She doesn't deserve it at all. I gave her multiple chances. Yeah, okay. If you gave her, yeah, we've talked about her. I've done readings on her before. If you've given her multiple chances, no. She got her chance, and she didn't take advantage of it. And that might be part of this too. The fact that you put your foot down and you did deny her finally. She's maybe feeling kind of slighted, like, now I really want her, and that's just not fair to you. That's not fair. Christopher Hernandez, thank you so much for your donation, Christopher. Tell me back then what you're telling me. Yeah. She's really into you, but she don't know what she wants. And that's not your fault. 10-card general, whatever comes out. You got it, Christopher. I was thinking about this earlier. I offer oracle card readings as well. I think those are actually better for general readings, pulling oracle cards. However, you're really into tarot, so you probably want a tarot reading, right, Christopher? It's up to you, tarot or oracle. But I want to always remind people that I do offer oracle, or I have some great oracle cards that I think are really good for general questions, general divine questions. But tarot is also good for that too. Tarot is just more honest, and sometimes we love honesty. Sets you free. The ex you told me that was coming back came to me. What? Well, that's what I do to tell you the truth. That's great. Well, is that great, Jazz? I don't know. Is that a good thing that she came back? Both work fine for you. Okay. Do you want to do like maybe 5 oracle cards and 5 tarot cards? Okay. One sec. let me figure out what we're gonna work with. Well, first I'll do two. I'll do 5 tarot. Sorry, one second. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Hi, the Queen of Sheba. Welcome. If you want to be added to the list, all my donation information can be found actually right here. Real quick. All right, Christopher. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Strength reversed. Star reversed. See, I'm telling you, this is harsh. Queen of Swords reversed. 9 of Cups. And the Empress reversed. Wow, so many major arcana cards. All reversed. Are you an artist by any chance, Christopher? Something here about not sharing your gift with this Empress reversed and the Star reversed. Not using your full potential with the Strength reversed. And what's your sign again? You're not an artist? How do you like express yourself, would you say? Maybe this has to do with your spiritual studies then. This could very well have to do with that. You tend to hold yourself back. Yeah, don't do that. Don't hold yourself back. And if you're not an artist, maybe find some mode of self-expression. There's something about self-expression here. Finding some type of self-expression to get involved in. Gemini Sun. Okay. There's a lot of potential for deep satisfaction in your life with this 9 of Cups here. But there is a lot here that I'm seeing and sensing about, and I get this a lot especially when I do readings for people, like just general readings. The messages that do come out are often messages from your ancestors, your spiritual guides. So they may end up sounding, like family members that are like kind of harping on you. But I promise you, they just want what's best for you, and they want to see you shine, and they want to see you living your best life and feeling as good as you can, and being on the right path. And I feel like you're on the right path overall, but they're just saying that there's more that you could be doing with the resources that you do have, especially when it comes to self-discovery, self-expression. This could, like I said, this could have actually more to do with self-discovery in terms of the spiritual. If you're not an artist, that's definitely a method of expression, working with the spirit, with spirit, I feel. In a way, I would call it an art form. Definitely something that if that's something that you're interested in, Christopher, if tarot is something that you're interested in, it's something that if I were you, I would definitely like hunker down and study it, like, and know it as if like you know it like a best friend. Yeah, and that's the thing, is you should be more, yeah, bingo, you got to be more consistent. And that's the message I'm getting, is you're with that Queen of Swords reverse, it's not, you're never putting enough into one thing. It's you'll forget about it. And I think that's kind of a Gemini trait sometimes, is because you have a lot of interests. You'll have an interest in something, and then your interest will be diverted, and you'll go to something else, and that's totally fine. But I think at this time, Spirit really does want you to hunker down on focusing on one thing. I think focusing on like learning more about tarot would be great, or more about the occult, the spiritual world. Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, there's a lot that you could be, that you have experienced, or that you can't experience, in the future, for sure. I think I'm just picking out the cards I'm gonna use for you. I think I'm gonna use, these two. Any recommendations on books? The best books that I have found, quite frankly, have been books, this is going to sound silly, but books that come with the actual decks themselves. Some of those have been some of the best books I've gotten. Like, this one in particular from the Beautiful Creatures deck is a great book. If you are interested in the Kabbalah, the Jewish faith, or Jewish mysticism, I highly recommend this book, Kabbalistic Tarot by David Kraftchow. He's actually a rabbi, and it's just about how the tree of life relates to the tarot. There's many good books out there, but like I said, some of the best ones that I could personally recommend came with decks themselves, interestingly enough. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started with this, with the Arcana of Astrology. I love this deck. Comes with a great guidebook. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please pray Christopher with any and all messages he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please pray Christopher with any messages that he needs to hear. These all. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please pray Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please pray Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please pray Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please pray Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages I need to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages I need to hear. Start with 2 for now and see where we're at. So we got Venus and Psyche. What do these mean? It is time to appreciate the beauty in your surroundings. Too often we rush through life, never stopping to appreciate the simple things. Food and shelter are human needs, but we also need enjoyment. We need pleasure and intimacy. We need laughter and we need rest. Without these, we are just empty shells, prone to depression and loneliness. Venus serves as a reminder to pamper yourself every now and again. You'll be more productive in the long run. You could be going through a period of attraction right now. Whether you are attracting material items or romantic interests, Venus wants you to not only enjoy it, but to utilize it. How can you use this magical energy you are radiating to serve yourself? So often we are told not to be selfish or to put our needs first, but in fact you must. When you are happy, the people around you are happier as well. I would agree with that. Psyche. And this is, again, the arcana of the astrology. Yeah, it's a beautiful deck. Psyche points to other people's expectations of us. Who we are and how we should behave is suddenly a topic of conversation. The empathetic side of you might be internalizing this, but like the adage says, other people's opinion of you is none of your business. Your intuition is very heightened right now. It's as though you can feel the emotions of everyone around you. You have the gift of sensitivity, and this allows you to turn even the worst feelings into beauty and positivity. Lead by example and show that kindness goes further than spite. I'm going to pull another one of these. I like these cards a lot. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages he needs to hear. And then this one, we have Scorpio. Scorpio, harnessing that Scorpio energy. Scorpio in a reading means it is time to get your emotions, mainly your temper, in check. It is perfectly healthy to feel anger, but it is not healthy to be carrying it around with you day after day. You don't have to do that to yourself. Don't you deserve to feel happy? If you have been struggling to take the first step to changing your life, Scorpio is a welcome omen. Allow bad habits and negative thoughts to die, as this leaves room for newer and better things to flourish. Death card, and we're in Scorpio season right now. This opportunity is a gift, and when you do take it, the whole world will open up. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. I love this deck. Then second two, we are going to pull from the wisdom of the oracle. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Universe messengers and spirit guides, please provide Christopher with any and all messages that he needs to hear. Thank you. Go the distance and fork in the road. Go the distance. Go the distance. Endurance, strength, and the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. Your most precious dreams are not about instant gratification, but enduring prosperity. This is a time to think long term and engage in continued action. You will experience momentum building as you translate the ebb and flow into slow and steady movement forward. Your efforts, ideas, and hard work now can lead to greater riches than you can imagine. Stoke the fire so that an uninterrupted stream of energy is available to support you in all the phases of manifestation. Be assured that you are in the right place right now. Fork in the road. Every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. You've come as far as you can on this part of your journey, and now you're faced with a choice. Inherent in this choice is the need for change, for evolution, and for a bettering of your circumstances. Narrow it down to just a single question. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart, then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Know that abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it will be easier to settle in on a direction, for the way will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you toward your well-being. So that is what I have for you, Christopher. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Hey, Tamika Porter, how are you doing, love? I hope you're having a great Saturday evening. I hope that resonated for you, Christopher. Thank you so much for letting me read a little bit of Oracle for you and a little bit of Tarot. All right, and with that, we are all through with our donation list, which means it is that time of night, last call for donations. You're very welcome, Christopher. I'm glad it resonates. Those are all very good messages, I think. All great messages. Last call for all donations. Last call. Last call for any and all donations. Last call. Last call for all donations. Last call. Last call for all donations. If you have any last minute questions, now would be your time. I will be on again tomorrow. I will. Writing down my plans for a career or jobs right now. The readings helped. I think it sparked something good. I'm very glad to hear that, Crystal. Very happy to hear that. Yes, inspiration, getting the wheels turning, getting things, changing things up, moving forward on that next path in your life. I'm happy to have helped. I'm glad to have helped you, love. Thank you. Last call for all donations. Last call. All donations tonight. Last call. All right, and with that, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you all tomorrow.